from the time of Moses, isn't it? So I'm very happy you all could come here and visit this ancient place and see for yourself. We'll have to fight against all this nonsense that's going on to make the country big. This is how any country will be big. If you divide the country, all these divisive methods make the country big. When you want to join them together, then only the strength will come. But if you want to divide the country, these divisive methods are of no use. Should be methods of how to unite, how to bring them together. But I think without realization is not possible. I reached the conclusion. So because mentally what can we decide? Now they will think of Hitler, they will think, oh no, Hitler is dead, we will stand up. But whatever it is, Israelis can do a lot now. At least they could get after Swiss bank. But don't you think? They should put attention to the Swiss bank. Why not? There's one fellow who started it in America. His name is Guy Amato, who has got from the... He is an Italian, but he's not a Catholic. And he's been supported by the Jews of New York, who are very powerful, that they want to know about Swiss bank. That would be the best, you don't know that beside. That would be the best, that we find out about the Swiss bank. But it should be done in a very proper manner. I think first what we should find out. Because I've come to know that all their secret numbers are in the bank itself, kept in safes. So the Interpol should take it. Stop all the banks and search out those names. And whatever money is owned by others, they don't have any money. They are Masonic people. Horrible. And also they are joined with Catholic Church. And there is Catholic Church, who have been so nasty with Jews, as you know very well. They are all criminals joined together. Absolutely criminals. Now in Italy I know what it is. All kinds of criminality. From India they took away money, what was before. And that money was taken to Vatican, was given as a donation to Vatican. After all, Vatican is God's thing, yeah? So they went to Vatican. Then Vatican converted it to gold bars. Somehow they believe in gold bars, not in money. So it was all converted, was taken to Torino, where the house of our Prime Minister's wife is, Rajiv Gandhi's wife, Sonia. And then they took that to a bank in Switzerland. Somebody saw it. And those gold bars were put in a particular bank. We are poor people in India. This is the trouble. Now this is only a wee bit of one Bofors. In our country, all politicians, prime ministers, except for Lal Bahadur Shastri, all are absolutely corrupt. One by one they are also going to be as in Italy. Since I have been in Italy, now when I was in India, this thing started. Just imagine, unashamed. But if there is no bottomless pit of Swiss bank, then where will they send the money? See? You must write to the Jews in America what they are doing. In Brazil, the Supreme Court President and the law minister, they met. And they told me there cannot be any law as long as America and Swiss bank are one. I said, why? He said, we impeached one president. Impeached one president in Brazil, you know that.
Yes, of course.
And he is now a very highly paid professor in Harvard University.
Yes.
Jews can do a lot if they take sense into their heads. That's the point. Instead of that, what are they fighting? Jews should manage the Swiss bank. Imagine these people. They melted the teeth of the people who died, made them into gold bars. And who carried them was this Red Cross. Can you imagine this Red Cross? Then if you ever happen to find my lecture, you will have puzzle. I gave left and right to this Swiss bank, especially to this Red Cross. You must read that lecture. A very powerful attack against Swiss bank. Since then they are after us. Nobody should say, whatever they are doing. I am not afraid of anyone, and you should not be afraid of anyone. After all, what can they do to us? But I think you all should write to the Jews in New York. That what are you doing? You have to do this. And to also to your Prime Minister. Why are they after Palestinians? What are they going to get out of them? Get after the Swiss bank.
This will solve the problem quickly.
Huh?
Yeah. This will solve the problem between Arabs and Israel.
Pardon?
Your idea will solve the problem between Arab and Israel very quickly if they go to Swiss bank.
Swiss bank.
Yeah.
Openly you would surprise.
Yeah, but Shri
I
Madhuri-
went down for a lecture in this conference, this women's conference in China.
Yeah.
I was one of the main speakers.
Yeah.
So, a big paragraph on the Swiss bank I spoke.
Yeah.
Clearly. Then afterwards, after the lectures were over, so many ladies gave their responses. They said the person who has really hit the point is Mataji Nirmala. Because Swiss bank is our enemy. They were from all over the world, they had gathered there. They said, because of Swiss bank we are poor. But why can't people see this point? Bottomless pit. All our money is going down there. But you Jews can do this work, I tell you, as Jews. There are no more Jews I know, but still. Still, whatever it is. And another great point is that they are Masonic people. These Swiss bank people are Masonic. So they are secretive. Did you read that book, In the Name of God, in English language? Yalom has written. You read it. You will know all the tricks of these people. The Swiss bank has got Masonic people. And this Masonic lot was also part and parcel of their Catholic Church, P2. And the sentries that are there, all the sentries, are all Swiss in the Vatican. Now this Vatican counterfeited $9 billion. Counterfeited. You know what means counterfeited?
Vatican, yes. Fake.
It's
Fake the money.
what is it?
Fake money.
Faked. And gave it to their own customers in their own bank. Up to such a point that book says that the last pope was a very good man and he was killed within 35 days by this pope. That's what it says, I don't know. I met Yalav and he said, I have all the documents with me, so they can't charge. Now the only point is that these Christians started saying, as every other religion is stupid, they started saying that Christ was crucified by the Jews. Now tell me, in any country, can the multitude crucify a person? There should be somebody who is a magistrate or something, isn't it? How can 1,000 people say, I'll kill him or kill him? And then they got after all the Jews, these Christians, and troubled them and tortured. So now the Jews are sitting on their head. And Freud, wanted to make Christians really anti-God. So he gave his own theories because he was a Jew. That is how the Western culture became so corrupt. That is how the fundamentalists became so strong. It's a vicious circle. But in sahajayoga we don't say don't do this, don't do that. We just don't do it, isn't it wrong thing? Automatically, isn't it? I never said you don't take drugs, did I? Never. You just didn't do it. So big responsibility on the Jews, I tell you, to get out of this respect. They are the best. Because their forefathers who were gassed, they took out teeth. It's such a horrible thing to do, and made them into gold bars. 3,000 gold bars. Shameful people. Also, what happened in Rome, they didn't allow what? They didn't give protection to Jews, I think.
The Pope. Yes, actually, they never protest, they never say anything against. And on the contrary, they were protecting the Nazi. So they were hosting the Nazi in the churches, and then they were helping the Nazi to go in South America.
And so many more criminals, they took away in the submarines to Argentina. I have seen in Argentina. I have seen them there. You see, they have taught them all German things in Argentina, the goose tape and all that. And when Argentina was attacked because of that island, I was just thinking that it should be lost to them. Because this German thing has to go. They are building up huge, big things there, operating I don't know how many miles together for a third world war. These Germans, these war criminals are still hiding. They are still in Argentina.
Many.
So they took all the war criminals with them in the submarine. What do you say to that? So for such office it's important to write to all the Jews what are you doing about it. We are younger people, we would like to know. I'll get you the addresses of all the Jews in New York. I've already sent Linda there to find out. divert their attention from Palestine to this. It should be diverted. Something constructive. What is the use even if the Palestinians, what will they get? What will they get? Little land more, so what will happen? What is such an achievement? I just don't understand. Israelis must now realize that war has to be stopped. They have suffered a lot with war. No more wars. No more wars. At any cost we don't want war. But get after this. See, as far as peace is concerned, I will manage, I think. But poverty, only this Swiss bank has to. Only two problems we have. One is violence, another is poverty. Violence part I can look after. I think I can manage. But this Swiss bank, Italian magistrates went there, I was told, to find something. They couldn't find because there are numbers. But now find out the numbers are in the bank only kept in a vault. So they should break the vault. Instead of fighting the Palestinian people, they should fight the bank, Swiss bank. See, that's important. Not for money, but on principle. They can save all the world by that. They are already doing it, but if you people write to see, they will feel more sort of energy about it. Since I have said it, in China, it has started working after. Well, I take out my socks if there are. I don't know if there are socks. Just put on. You see, so Sahajogis have some job, and that's. I've asked Linda, and she'll be sending you the addresses. And you all should write combined. What will you do with the land added to you? What will you do? What will you achieve? Now this war in, say, going on, another war, which America is trying. It's Saddam Hussein. If these people, Americans, are so very sympathetic, say from Kurdish, so why don't they take all of them? They are not going back to America. In the lower part of America, in the south part, it's all vacant. Nobody lives there. These are few Kurdish taken there. They are very troublesome people. You don't know. I have had enough of them. They are not very sensible. You know, they are not only rusty, but they are like Afghanis. You know, they are fighting powers. Very big fighters. You cannot talk to them. They are not sensible at all. They are like nomadic. They are nomads, I think. But gypsies are better than this. And these Kurdish, to protect them, they are throwing these things for Saddam Hussein. What is it after all? Take this Kurdish and put them in America somewhere. They will be all right. Lot of room there. Now you are Italy. Italy has so much of land which is just wasted land. So much land in such a small country and such a small population. But they don't want any immigrant to come in. They brought some snakes, 3,000 snakes, and put them in the jungle we had. Because somebody told them for ecological balance you must have some snakes. In the winter all the snakes died. This solution did not work out. I mean, in England, you'll be amazed. Half of the England is just vacant. Half of the England has very few population. Isn't it? So why not put some of the people there? Then Australia, I'm surprised. Australia is a barren land. And there, now they don't want any immigrants there. I mean, this world belongs to the whole world. Now, if there are more people somewhere, why not have some of them there? So now people are protesting, Chinese are protesting for this immigration laws in Australia. Australia is so big and so difficult. You have to go from one place to another. In the night you don't find even one single thing. So only there, Kuala Lumpur are prosperity, polar bear and prosperity, too many polar bear. Crocodiles are prospering.
Now rabbits.
Rabbits are prospering.
Now they have
They have so
millions.
much. They have so much of lamb that they are killing lambs. But they will not have, a very surprising thing is, human beings there. After some time you may just find rabbits living there. Australia, the growth of white-skinned people is minus. America is double minus. Europe minus. So all the white skin is disappearing. They don't think from the global point of view. The whole thing is limited, isn't it? They never think what we are doing, what good it will do to the whole world. Never. You must somehow or other get some Palestinians in Sahajayoga also.
We have one.
You have?
Yeah.
Really?
He's now actually in Israel.
I didn't see any.
Yeah. He's from Germany,
Really?
but he's Palestinian.
One person.
It's a start.
Now get going.
We have no Sunnis, Srimati. We have no Sunnis in Sahajayoga.
Huh?
We have
Sunni.
virtually we have no Sunnis in Sahajayoga.
No what?
Sunni. You know, we have Shias.
In
like-
Palestine?
No, in Sahajayoga. Within Sahajayoga, we haven't had any Sunnis who have come and actually joined
But
Sahajayoga.
you are a Sunni.
You are Sunni, so you
Sunni.
must, yeah.
Sunni, now stop it. See, you are a Sunni. Another Sunni I know of is
You are Sunni, no?
Amjad.
Amjad.
Amjad is a Sunni. He's not a Shia. Zafar is a Sunni. Only Iranians are not. Majid.
Al-Chalali.
This year.
But
Yeah.
Majid is sufficient for all the Sunnis and all.
Actually, there are two conditions. No, they have to be Sunni and Arabs. You see, it's a very difficult combination. Which you have. You have to be Sunni and Arab. No, it's very easy to get a Berber. Berbers are easy to get into Sahajayoga because they're not so conditioned. Like Aychalal, he's Berber.
Aychalal is Berber.
Berber, he's not Arab.
He's Sunni.
Is he?
He is Sunni but Berber. The I am actually supposed to be Arab.
No.
In Algeria. No, we're not Bedouin. We are actually Arabs.
So now it is your responsibility to get some Arabs. That's all.
It's very difficult to get this combination of Arab and Sunni. Very difficult. And they are much more fundamentalists in general than
Many
Shia.
Arabs are more fundamentalist.
No, I think I was in Bahrain. I in Bahrain before,
Yeah.
and I am Sunni, and I met many Shia.
Shia.
Yes, from Iran and from Bahrain. Sunni are moderate. Shiite are very hard.
Really?
Yes, and I read their books. I read many books on Shiite. There is no go-between, no middle way, only right or left.
With the Shiites.
Yes, but here in Egypt we are Sunni, but we respect imams of Shiite.
Imams.
Of
Yeah.
Shiite.
Of Shiite. That's
But,
Imam.
but Shiite doesn't respect sheikhs of Sunni. You know Sayyidina al-Hussein? Al-Hussein Sahib Mosque, the mosque of Al-Hussein.
Yes.
I'm going to take some of friends to see. It is Shiite. One of the grandfather.
Hassan.
Yes.
I know, I've been
Yes.
I've been to all this. Huh?
Yes. Close
And
to
where is
Al-Azhar.
Karbala?
Exactly, yeah.
I don't-
Exactly, yes. He was decapitated, beheaded in Karbala. And he asked God to send punishment and torment on the people in Karbala because they cheated him. So Shiite, I think Shiite are very hard from inside. You can't talk with them. I
No,
tried,
but I have met some Shias. You will be amazed. The head of the Shiites of the whole of Europe is taken to surgery.
Really?
Ayatollah Rouhani.
Ayatollah Rouhani.
Yeah.
Another one, what was his name? His assistant who was the Prime Minister of...
Oh, Bani Sadr,
Bani Sadr, former Prime Minister.
former president.
They have taken to surgery.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
you see these theories
Yeah.
also toppled down during when it is Sahajayoga, I have seen it. Because this gentleman came to my program to get self-realization. Can you imagine this man?
No, I can.
Have you met him?
No,
This Ayatollah Rouhani.
never.
His brother was elected instead of this person.
Oh yes,
In his place.
his brother was supposed to become the new.
Who is now under arrest, home arrest?
That's right.
House arrest.
The Ayatollah of Ayatollahs. There is a name for it. And they took somebody else instead. I don't know if
Yes.
it's Khamenei or someone like that.
Yes, I know. Hassan Bani Sadr was left Iran after the Ayatollah Khomeini controlled ruling in Iran. I know this story.
No, there was another story later, where recently the Ayatollah, there is a rank, which is the Ayatollah of all Ayatollahs. He died.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to be replaced by the brother of Rouhani.
Yeah.
And of course, I think they put him under house.
To Russia and all that. And he has tremendous respect for it.
Yeah. I saw them, mother, to mark the death of Hussein. They cut with the long swords, hit their heads, and Shiite. And they catch razors, razors? They hit their
We have
backs,
that. We have that in
blood everywhere.
Yes. Hi Hassan, hum na hue. They say Hassan, we were not there.
Yeah.
They are repenting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But out of that only these people came to Sahajayoga.
Yeah.
They gave up all the nonsense.
Yeah.
See, they gave up all the nonsense and they have become great Sahajogis. We have some very great Sahajogis, we'll be happy to meet them. Especially Majid. is the last word. The very great Sahajayogi is. And the one you have in Rome?
Ali.
Ali. So this is stupidity. This was not told by Ali, Hazrat Ali, that you should hit yourself or anything. This is only ritualism they have done to make the big show, that's all. It has no meaning. But these people have become Sahajogis, no? They have given up all that nonsense. In Sahajayoga you will discover who was Hazrat Ali, who was Prophet Muhammad, who was Fatima. You will know. They are not just like somebody coming up, they are ancient. And who they were, you will discover. In our ancient books is written about Prophet Muhammad, Maha-Medha. This is the Medha, this plate is. Maha means the great. That part he recites here. We believe that he is the incarnation of the primordial master. See, in the Islamic version, he poor fellow has no place at all. They don't even think he was divine. Was he like a radio or what? Everything came into his mind. Can it come like that? This was all done by, I think, this fellow, Muawiyah.
Muawiyah.
He did.
Muawiyah.
He did all this harm to him.
Yeah.
And another was Usman, I think, I don't know
Yeah,
how.
Usman,
yes. They killed him. We call them Al-Khawarij. Al-Khawarij. Like rebels now.
He was a rebel.
No?
Like rebels. Khawarij means rebels. They entered on Osman ibn Affan. His wife was sitting beside him. They want to kill him. So his wife tried to protect him by exposing her hair, her head. It was disgrace at the time. Any man enters at the woman and she exposes her hair and he stays. He should quickly do like this. They refused to leave. She exposed her face to make them shame and leave the room. Did you understand? As if I entered a room.
I understand.
Yeah, sorry. As if I entered the room and I saw a naked woman. I should quickly do like this. They refused. They refused to leave and raised their hand with the sword. They tried to protect Osman, so they cut her finger, this finger, but they killed him.
Killed him?
Yes.
Oh, history is full of this nonsense.
Then there was a war between his followers and Ali ibn
What do you think of this Muawiyah fellow?
Muawiyah ibn Abi Sufyan.
Muawiyah, His mother ate the liver of the fifth Khalifa.
Yes, yes.
And
He is the founder of Muawiyah family and ruling.
My father told me all this because he translated Quran Sharif into Hindi. My father was a great scholar of 14 languages.
14?
He was a member of our parliament, very well-known man. And he told me so many things that what Islam was is no more.
Exactly, yeah.
Islam means to surrender. To surrender to divine. Islam word means that. But everywhere, Bible is changed so much. Bible is so much changed you can't believe it. The things they have said, Christ has said something, they have said something. Because I have divine eyes, I can see what they have changed. The way they have interpreted everyone is daily, I tell you. Human beings are such, they can spoil everything. That's their speciality. So you go in a forest, it will be very clean, nice. One human being goes to live in a forest, you will know immediately what is. That is what is in the religion.
Yes, this is human being.
That's the same thing there. ruined all the religions like this. And by ruining them, they have ruined the people also. And people believe, which I really, sometimes I feel such pity for the faithfuls, the way they pray, the way they do. Poor things, they have no connection with God, what are they praying? There should be the connection with God. Without the connection they are praying. What are they praying? To whom are they praying? Just think of it. You have no connection at all and just praying morning till evening. There was one fellow, Sheikh in Maharashtra. He was a musician and a poet also. So he told me that by doing namaz, my both the knees broke. Then I took to this bhajan of going to Pandharpur with those things, you see, playing this. So I used to faint on the way. But mother, then I came to, in 5 minutes you gave me realization. I said, this all you did in your sweetness and innocence. But I can't do that to you anymore. Since then he is a big sahajayogi now. There are many like that, many. In India also, you see, there are so many false gurus. And even if there are real gurus, they are very hard. They haven't got a mother's heart at all. One small story I'll tell you. There was one guru, one master, supposed to be very good. So he was living on a big mountain near Kollam. One doctor lady came to see me and she said, Mother, I went to this guru and he told me, why are you coming to me? There is somebody, Adi Shakti, sitting there while you want to come to. So I've come to bow to. Then when I went to Kolhapur, I said, let me go and see this fellow. Gagan Maharaj. He had lost his legs completely, because he used to sit in the water, felt the heat of the people so much that he always sat in the water, he lost his feet completely. So this Gagan, I had to climb quite a lot, so the surgeon started saying, Mother, never go to any guru. Why do you want to go to him? I said, you see the vibration. And you will know what a guru means. When we see this guru, it was raining very heavy. And this guru was sitting outside the cave. Very happy with the rain. I looked at him and smiled. I went into his cave and sat down. So, this Guru Maharaj came inside. They brought him, he cannot walk. He goes on a tiger. Came and sat on his, you can call it chowki, as we call it, small little thing. He said, why did you not allow me to stop the rain? You wanted to take out my ego? Because he was supposed to be able to stop the rain. That's what they said, he can stop the rain. Right. So why didn't you allow me to stop the rain? Because he knew what I was, that was one thing. So I told him, see, you are an ascetic, you are a sannyasi, and you have bought a sari for me. And I won't take anything from a sannyasi son. So I had to get drenched. If I was not drenched with water, how will I accept a sari from you? Immediately. Absolutely. Then he started crying absolutely. And of course he sat with me. So he was talking on another level. Not on human level but other levels about gods and things. Then he said, now I have to tell you one thing. I cannot be of great use to you, but if somebody troubles you, send him over to me. I'll put it. He has a very big name in Maharashtra, Gagan Maharaj. He's a very big man who never meets anyone and all that. One fellow came to me and he started, Mother, you must not give realization to everyone. You try to give realization to everybody, your door is open to everyone, he was giving me a big lecture. So I told him, all right, you go and see Gagangad Maharaj. He has called me. She felt very enamored, oh my goodness, Gagangad Maharaj has called me. So we went to Gagan. After month, I was sitting 1 month, we were having a program, and this fellow came with both the legs around his neck, dangling like that. 2 people brought. What has happened? What has happened? He said, Guru Krupa. I said, the blessings of the Guru. So what happened? Mother, I didn't do much. See, I just told her that mother should not give realization to everyone. Anybody comes in, she gives realization. She has no discrimination and all that. So in the night when I was sleeping, his tiger came perhaps and threw me in a cut. I came down about 80 feet downhill. It's 80 feet? Yes, I saw full scale. And I broke my legs. So after 2 days, somebody poured some chapatis, eat. 80 feet. No, he might have come down on the other side from where it is, but it came. Then he ate. Then what happened? I was lying like that for 4 or 5 days, nobody was bothered about it. After 5 days, some people came, lifted me, took me there, gave me a bath and all that. So, then this Guru said, put these broken legs on your neck and go dangling to your mother. She will cure you, not me. Why? Really? Tears came into my eyes. So I fixed his legs, you see. He's still there. Fixed his legs. And I said, now, what did you say? No, I just said this mother has no discretion. She gives realization to everyone and all that. But what a punishment he gave me. I said, you see, that is what gurus are. If they are real gurus, they don't want money. But they hit you hard, I know that. I didn't know they were so cruel as this. The next time I met him, this fellow, I told him, why, what do you mean by being so cruel with these people? He said, thank God he didn't die. Such people should not live who talk ill of mother. Such horrible things. I said, Baba, nobody, I'm not going to send anybody to this. Any guru now, finished. There are some real ones who are real, who are extremely harsh. Very harsh and troublesome. But this is the job of love. If you have ocean of love in yourself, you don't have to torture anyone for that. Not necessary. While talking to you, got your realization. I didn't do anything to you. Just worked out. If it worked out, it is there. And now it's become even easy. Formerly, I had to work at least for 15 to 20 minutes. And with the English, even more. It's one of them. One of the ugly ones, there really. But now, just yesterday you saw 5 minutes. So it has taken speed. I may go away tomorrow, I am sorry to say. I would have been so happy to stay over here with you. But I may go tomorrow. But you should look after these people. Then they will look after you. Alright? I think now it's time. May God bless you. Very good, your Kundalini is very good. Very happy.